To Poland now, where authorities have accused Belarus of trying to trigger a major confrontation by deliberately directing thousands of immigrants to the border in recent months. Several migrants now believed to have died as the diplomatic fallout has escalated between Europe's last dictatorship and the EU. Belarus has reportedly been encouraging migrants to illegally enter the European Union, at first through Lithuania and Latvia, and now primarily through Poland. The EU believes it's being encouraged as a form of revenge for Western sanctions on Belarus' capital Minsk and its human rights abuses. Well, let's go straight to Mark Urban. Just explain to us, Mark, why this is coming to a head now, if this has actually been happening over several months.
Well, absolutely. As you said in the introduction, it has been a factor, this deliberate guiding of refugees towards the borders of these EU countries, but it's really gone up in the last few days. I mean, we've got pictures that have come in today of thousands of people being directed towards the border fence. And here you see a man trying to pull it down. Some people suggesting he might have been a Belarusian security agent. Lots of rumours going around about the degree to which the people have been forced to do this, to try and break through the fences by the Belarus authorities. Now, the EU put out a statement pretty straightforwardly this evening, saying it was intended as a form of pressure to try and break EU sanctions, and they described it as a hybrid attack. So that would appear to be the motivation of the Belarus authorities.
What do you think the West has to do as a response to this now? What are they looking for here?
I mean, we know what happens in cases like this, and the first response tends to be rhetorical. I mean, that's certainly what we got today from the US State Department spokesman.
We are concerned with disturbing images and reports emanating from the Belarus-Poland border this weekend. The United States strongly condemns the Lukashenko regime's political exploitation and coercion of vulnerable people and the regime's callous and inhumane facilitation of irregular migration flows across its borders. We call on the regime to immediately halt its campaign of orchestrating and coercing irregular migrant flows across its borders into Europe.
Now, in more practical terms, what's being talked about is the idea of blocking airlines that have kept routes open with Minsk, the Belarus capital, from Istanbul, from Dubai and from northern Iraq, and having further sanctions against them to stop them flying people in. It's the back door, if you like, for this type of illegal immigration. But ultimately, the biggest country in terms of the number of flights going in each day to Minsk is Russia. And many polls suspect that President Putin and Russia are behind President Lukashenko of Belarus's decision to step this up at this moment for wider reasons of pressure against Western countries.
Mark, thanks very much indeed.